Hello everybody, it's C4 Fantom here, and welcome back to the channel. I hope y'all having a good one. I'd like to take a minute on this video to talk about future jobs for Final Fantasy 8.0 and beyond. Now, quick disclaimer, I do know that the 8.0 jobs are probably already set in stone. They're just ironing out little technical issues here and there, and they're ready to drop whenever 8.0 drops, whatever that is. Probably end of this year, start of next year. Now, all these jobs I'm going to talk about in this video is going to be jobs for any future expansion beyond 8.0 as well. In a previous video I talked about how I would like to see something Norse or Viking related in the storyline, because there's mentions of winter and different things in the story. I'm not trying to be as vague as possible for people who haven't played it yet, and try not to give any spoilers. Go play the game or watch the other video. Your choice. Recommend playing the game. So, some jobs are going to have ties to that theme that I had in that video. And we're going to get started with tank. Now, I think the tank job can have a tie into the theme. I'll explain what I would like to see as a tank, then how it can tie into it. I think a good tank job, or a good looking tank job, would be a tower shield with a huge lance, like a huge lance, spear, polearm style weapon. It will be able to use magical attacks, have a great amount of self-healing, and maybe summon something to fight alongside it. Now, this is where I think it can tie into the Norse, the Ragnarok theme. And if you haven't, I'm kind of combining two jobs here that's already existing, Paladin and Dark Knight. And instead of, unlike the Dark Knight, summoning something from the depths, or shadows if you will, summon something like a Valkyrie descending from the heavens. You can call it a guardian. You can call it a tank name like a guardian or something like that. It's kind of a sort of Asgard or Asgardian people. Some kind of play on words with that. Now, let's get on to melee DPS. We do not need another melee DPS. We have 6. And they're grouped 3 groups of 2 for sharing gear. It's balanced. However, they're going to eventually put another melee DPS in the game. So, with that being in the back of my mind, I think they need to try some kind of hybrid class. I kind of mentioned it with the mixture of the Paladin and the Dark Knight and the tank role. But this one's going to be kind of different. I think you need a twin axe using Barbarian or Berserker. Why twin axes? You could have something fast like not as fast, but something like the Viper mixed with something like the Warrior. You could have like higher attack speed, not high, but higher attack speed than some DPS, definitely higher than your tanks, but have a rage gauge like a warrior that can give you more attack abilities. That would be kind of interesting. However, I'm going to reiterate now, we do not need another melee DPS at all, anytime soon, for the foreseeable future of expansions. Now, magic DPS. You cowards, give me a necromancer and give it to me now. I don't care. You don't have to be a necromancer. You can call it a shadowmancer. I want it. I want a necromancer. I want to be able to wipe something out and then be able to bring it back as my minion. I watched Solo Leveling. I want to see it. I want to be Sung Jinwoo say, arise, and the thing comes back. Okay, you know what, I'm stopping there. I mean, for crying out loud, you have Summoner, which is... Never mind. Give me the Necromancer. That's all I'm going to say. For now. Range DPS. This one was kind of a toughie. Because the job that I have in mind... Machinist uses it as an ability. I think you need something kind of like a hunter class but instead of using bows like the bard, its weapon needs to be a crossbow. That way you can use traps as well as shoot it with a crossbow for your damage output. It'd be kind of finicky to work out the details with that one, and you probably would need to remove the crossbow from Machinist, but I don't know. Hunter is kind of like a staple in fantasy games, and so I think it would be it would work. Now finally, healer. Full disclosure, I do not play healer. I know there's two types. There's direct healing and shield healers. And I know one of them have flying guns. That's it. Actually, in the video you're watching right now, I'm just doing the job quests. I didn't even level Scholar up. I got this because Scholar and Summoner level up at the same time. That's the only reason I have the access to these job quests. But besides that, I still thought about healer. What kind of job would be a good healer? I thought about it, and I thought about it, and well, I came up with an idea that's so good that Alvin, Simon, and Theodore sings about it. We need a witch doctor. It can use charms, enchants, and even curses to boost its healing, help boost others' attacks, help boost their defenses, or debuff the enemy. Plus, they wear cool-looking masks. And creepy masks. So I think probably a witch doctor would be kind of a different take on the healing in Final Fantasy. Will I play it? Probably not, because I just cannot wrap my head around the healing. I don't know, I'm weird. Sue me. But I think it would be interesting. Well, so that's it. That's my ideas for different jobs and future expansions. Do I think anybody will hear this that's important and make the decisions to do this? No, not at all. But if by some chance they do and I influence something, great. Not hold my breath though. Anyway, alright, well, that's all for this evening. So, hope I see you in the next one. Fantom out. Kiss their claws, from the sin